Hello guys, in this video I will be showing you how to replace your LCD screen that you see right there. It's not that difficult to do. It might look difficult if it's the first time you're doing it, but if you follow this video step by step, you'll understand exactly how to do that. The good thing about this video is you can pause it, you can rewind it, and as long as you follow step by step, we'll get your display removed or replace whatever you're trying to do with it. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is get a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver. We're going to use two types. We're going to need a small one, or you could get one or maybe a little bigger than this, but it's important that you get a Phillips number 2. And also we're going to be using a power screwdriver, just like this. You could use just a hand regular Phillips number 2, and that will work just fine. So let's get started. The very first thing we need to do is, if your machine has an inner finisher like you see here, we're gonna have to remove this to get to 2 screws underneath, and it'll make more sense as the video goes on. If you have a regular finisher, I shouldn't say regular, like an outer finisher here, you would remove the finisher and you would remove this bridge to get to that. But we're going to go ahead and show you how to do it with an inner finisher. So to get started, first thing we're going to do is unplug that cable that you see there. And we're going to remove that screw there. There's a plastic little cover. We're going to remove that. You can set it aside on the floor, whatever you like. Then we're going to come to this side. There's another screw there. And 2 more screws there. Actually, 1 screw there to remove that cover. Set that aside. Then there's another screw right there. Okay, now you're going to grab it with your hands, just like that, both sides, and pull it straight out. It's that simple. Make sure you set it down on the ground. Make sure nobody kicks it, steps on it or so. So once we have that, this is where we grab our little screwdriver. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to use another type of screwdriver just in our power drill, but that little screwdriver will work just fine. So we're going to take that out there. We're going to remove that cover. Then we're going to take 2 screws that are located right there. Again, we're using the special power tool, but you don't need to do that. Just a regular hand screwdriver, just like the one I showed you, like this, will work just fine. Next thing, we're going to lift the document feeder up, and there are 2 screws there, right there. Okay. We're going to remove that plastic cover. There's actually 1 more screw we're going to take out there. And that's just to give it a little, to release some of the pressure at the top. So you're going to remove that cover there. Next thing we're going to do, we're just going to grab that cover, remove it, set it aside. Now we're going to remove those 2 screws you see there, and the other 2 screws. Let me get over here real quick so you can see it. These 2 screws that you see here. So he's going to go ahead and remove those 2 screws. Let me go back over here, just like that. We're going to make our way over to this side, remove both of those screws. Just like that. Now there's 1 more screw there. It's kind of like a ground screw for the cable. You see there? Okay. Once you have that, you just lift it up, clip those, release those clips. You could do it with your fingernail. They just snap in. Once you have that. Okay, so now that you got the display in your hand, it's good to put like a towel or so you don't scratch the display. You're going to lay it down. And we're going to be removing this cable. It's real easy to do. So we're going to remove 3 screws. We'll remove that one, and that one. It just removes a little protective cover. So we're going to lift that up. Now, in here, we're just going to pop that cable out. Now, let me show you that clip, like the same one that's there. It's real simple to do. I don't know if you could see it. I'm just going to use my finger now, and I'm just going to clip the top of it just like that. Probably should have showed you that, but same thing on that one. You just clip it just like that. So anyways, you carefully remove that and pop that USB looking cable there. Kind of looks like a USB, but it's like, I don't know if you remember the old-fashioned chargers on the Samsung phone, for those of you who use Samsung. So anyhow, you got this, and now your display is removed. So from here, you're just going to reverse the process. I'm not going to go through the whole video, but you're just going to pop that cable. Let me see here. Just carefully pop. I know the hands are in the way, but your cable should be seated in there just like that. And then carefully wrap that cable back into that, and just like that. And put that cover back. Again, we're not going to go through the whole process, but just to show you how simple it is. Put those three screws back, I should say. And one more. And we're just going to position this for you. So you're going to grab that and position it just back in there. It's kind of like a hook, where if you see right there, let me see. Bring me the flashlight, please. I'm going to put the flashlight here. Let me turn it down a little. Okay, so go ahead and remove that display. Let me see if you can see. I know my video is kind of... Okay, so just like that. So make sure to do that. As long as those the holes are aligned, you're good to go, and we're just going to put our screws back. So anyhow, go ahead and reverse the process. Put everything back. If you have any questions, you know where to reach us. We also have a small... actually, we have a website description on our website link on the description, I should say. So thank you for watching. Any questions, give us a call.